I always find photos like this taken just seconds before tragedy so eerie and disturbing. Tourists who spotted this even joked that either this man will throw the woman off or the woman will throw the man. It was June 2018 in Butterfly Valley in Muğla, Turkey. Turkey in general is a really beautiful place. I did go there back in about 2013, but this particular area is an incredibly popular beauty spot. Tourists flock to take in the stunning views, and I think you can see from this photo just how beautiful the area is. And couple Hakan Aysal and his wife, 32-year-old Semra Aysal, were doing just that, or so she thought. Now, Semra was the most loving woman. She was extremely kind and sweet, and she was gonna be a mum. She was gonna be the most amazing mum. She was really looking forward to having her baby. She was 7 months pregnant. The pair actually seemed perfect to the outside world. I feel like that's my most common phrase in these crime videos. As I said, they were expecting a child very soon. They were married. This was supposed to be their final trip together as just the two of them. And it was, but for the most horrifying reason. Now, the Butterfly Valley cliff was 1,000 feet up, and many tourists are enticed up there by the lure of those beautiful views. I mean, it looks absolutely stunning from the pictures I can see. But little did Semra know she'd been lured up there for the most sinister reason. Now, Semra was afraid of heights, but her husband had convinced her that the trip up there would be worth it in the end. So he did ultimately succeed in luring her to the edge of the cliff to take some photos. Now, they'd been up the cliff around 3 hours, and Hakan had been waiting for the exact time to strike. He took the photo and waited for an opportunity when nobody seemed to be around, and then callously shoved his pregnant wife off the edge of the cliff. Horrifically, she plummeted to her death. And after hearing his pregnant wife slam into the ground, he calmly made his way down the cliff. He then flagged down a passerby in a car for a lift, and he explained to the man that offered him the lift his wife had fallen off the cliff by accident, but the driver just felt like something was a little bit off about his demeanour. He described him as completely calm, which, given the circumstances, you just wouldn't be. He said, "We immediately got out of the car and started looking for her, but we couldn't see where she would have landed from where we were. We tried to get closer to the edge for a better look. Hakan did not come with us down there. He was not acting like a man whose wife had just fallen off a cliff." And after the news made its way to the media and images were shared online of the couple, a tourist actually came forward to say that they'd witnessed the pair on the cliff. They noticed that it was really odd that the pair were kind of scrambling down a particularly rocky and dangerous looking area to get to the very edge. It was certainly not what you would be doing if you were pregnant or you were with your pregnant wife. The pair were even captured on video by a tourist who joked, "Either this man will throw the woman off or the woman will throw the man." And in just about the most obvious, ridiculous move ever, Hakan then tried to claim on an insurance payout, the life insurance that he had taken out on his wife just prior to this trip. He tried to claim insanity, but it was pretty obvious that he'd done this for a financial motive, and he was ordered to serve at least 30 years behind bars before he can appeal for release.